Today I'm testing out. Whoa, what in the world was that? Alright. I start shooting and my neighbors start shooting. You know, you start shooting and your neighbors want to come out and shoot too as a way of communicating. I got a bigger... Whoa, what in the world? Sound like a cannon. Alright, anyway, today I'm testing out the Smith & Wesson Smith & Wesson M2.0 10mm auto. 10mm auto. There goes the round. AKA the bear gun. It punched straight through cinder block. It didn't go all the way through the other side, but it punched straight through the first layer of a cinder block. This is a very powerful round, the 10mm auto, and it's good for bear defense. I live in an area where there's bears, cougar, coyote. You know, I have a wife and children, and I have a little more peace of mind carrying this on me. I was carrying .40 caliber FNS 40 caliber, and that 40 caliber is not very effective with one shot to a bear. So 40 caliber round in comparison to the 40 caliber in comparison to the 10mm. So on the left hand side you have the on the left hand side you have the 10mm, and on the right hand side you have the 40 caliber 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. The one on the left, the 10mm, is a target round, and that's about the velocity of that round is about 1,080 feet per second, and the 40 caliber round is about around the same, but the 10mm is far more powerful. So there you go. Testing out the 10mm auto today, punching straight through cinder block. Maybe I should test out the matter of fact, I will test out the 40 caliber against the cinder block. Okay guys, so here goes what the 40 caliber 40 Smith & Wesson did. It punched straight through cinder block. It did not go, well, it almost penetrated to the other side. You can see it almost penetrated through. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. So that's the 40 Smith & Wesson, punched right through the cinder block. And I figured I would go and test out a 9mm. The 9mm round did not punch all the way through, but the round actually lodged into the brick. You can see the round right there. It lodged into the brick cinder block. That's 9mm 9mm Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket, like the movie Full Metal Jacket. So, and it didn't punch all the way through. Did not punch all the way through. So, again, what do we have? The first test was on the 10 millimeter, Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter. It punched through the lower cinder block. I hit that with a 9 millimeter round and it cracked. So I wanted to test a fresh cinder block, so I'm going to go ahead and test the 10 millimeter auto on a fresh cinder block and see how it does with that before I finish this video. So we have the 9 millimeter Sky manufacturing. You got the FNS 40 Smith & W round, made by a French company, Fabrique Nationale, FN. And then you have the Smith & Wesson, which is American made. Smith & Wesson 40 caliber. So putting the rounds next to each other, before I go back to the cinder blocks, you have from left to right. Left to right, you have first you have the 9 millimeter, the 40 caliber, and the 10 millimeter. Okay. Now I'll go back over here and show you. What did I say I would do? I said I would test out the 40 caliber on a fresh cinder block. Okay, going through over again a fresh cinder block. You have the 9 millimeter, did not punch all the way through. You have the 40 caliber. 40 caliber, it did punch all the way through. Did not go through the other side. It did not go all the way through. 40 caliber. And then the 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter through a fresh cinder block. It did not punch all the way through, but it went through, and I see fragments of it, but it punched right through also. So there you go. 9 millimeter Full Metal Jacket, 40 caliber Full Metal Jacket, 10 millimeter Full Metal Jacket. Doesn't matter what type or what manufacturer of a handgun it comes out of, because a bullet is a bullet. Doesn't matter if it comes out of a cheap gun or expensive gun. What counts is the quality of the round. So that's my experimenting or testing of these different rounds. In case you're curious again, just rewind the video. The 9 millimeter was Sky Manufacturing, which is a budget manufacturer. The second one was FN, which is a French company, and they make very high quality firearms, mostly for the military. So that's military grade manufacturing right there. FN is one of the top brands, French made. And then you have the Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson is an American company. Not the highest grade of manufacturing, but Smith & Wesson is pretty well known. Very dependable, reputable firearms manufacturer. So there goes the Smith & Wesson M2.0 M&P M2.0 10 millimeter, aka the bear gun. This is more powerful than a .45 auto. It was commonly considered that the .45 was the best round for defense against a bear attack and taking down bears, whether it's grizzly or black bear, brown bear or black bear, cougar, large predators. You'd be surprised how hard it might be to put down a bear or a cougar with certain rounds. Some of the best defense against a bear or cougar would be your 10 millimeter auto or 12 gauge double-aught buck or buckshot. And of course, if you're dealing with rifles, high-powered rifles, you know, that's another story. 7.62 millimeter, or what some people would call AK-47 round. 7.62 is in different types of rifles, but it's common in the It's common in the AK-47. Your 5.56 or 5.56 is the round that's common in your M16s or your M4 carbine, AR style rifles usually. That's not going to be as effective as the 7.62 or 30-30 or larger caliber hunting rifles. But anyway, so back to the pistols. Your 10 millimeter is your best bet on pistol rounds, or a 12 gauge shotgun if you as far as home defense, a 12 gauge shotgun with double-aught buck or buckshots against bear or cougar. Coyote also, but coyotes are a lot easier to put down than bear or cougar. We have cougar in our area, we have bear in our area. Neighbors have been sighting cougars, and neighbors have sighted bear in our area. So anyway, that's the end of the video there. And be safe out there.